Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's real nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It's really been helping your girl grow, and I 1000% appreciate it. Let's get into it. This is going to be a general collective energy reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Not every reading is going to resonate with everyone, and that is okay. Let's call on the divine. Divine, please guide me and protect me as I dive into this collective energy. Please give me clear and concise and precise messages. Let me know what's going on in this collective energy field. Let me know what we need to know, what we need to be aware of. Right off the bat, you got people feeling corny for like the way they treated you. There was some love energy like coming through, but I was committed to getting out this karmic energy. That karmic energy been in my head all day. I'm like, people feel corny for basically their mindsets and who they were. There's something about you. It's like you guys aren't hiding at all. Some people felt like they could say boo to you, and then you're like, oh my gosh, that hurt my feelings. That broke my heart. I'm going to run away and hide. They didn't realize how strong you were and how much you've been through. Nobody was able to move you out the way except for saying that there was nothing there for you. You're like, this junk is just not for me. Or now they're beginning to look at you as an explorer. Even if you guys did pull away from some area, there's a lot of people who just they thought they had a bigger effect on you than what they did here. They thought like they said little mean things and that it really got to you and it really stuck to you. There's somebody who's still trying to send negative energy towards you to like bring you down here. This feels like a rejected masculine. It's like people now that you're not hiding who you are, people are now it's clearing the mask. It's clearing the not the mask, is clearing their ideas of you. They had you very wrong in their head. It's like now who you are in their head is dying, and it's sending some of these people into like shock. Some of these people aren't feeling okay. Some of you guys could have had a cousin or something that like kind of treated you badly because of like maybe what one of your siblings said or the way your aunt talked about you or just like it's like weirdness too. There's also like especially during this full moon center, some of you guys have been listening to subliminals. You've been listening to things like evil eye, like the evil eye subliminal to remove evil eye, return to senders. You've been doing these during the full moon because you recognize people was doing full moon magic on you. Some of these people are going lunatics during the Scorpio full moon, and a lot of it is triggered by you. They could see you somewhere, or maybe you guys are like posting TikToks, posting pictures. You're doing something in life where they didn't expect you to be able to afford it or like be at that level in life, and then it's melting away everything that they thought. That or some of you guys started randomly sharing your life. You could have started posting about it. You could be like, I can remember that time my dad, blah, 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 blah. It's like a lot of people are not looking at you like the rumors people have spread about you. Some people could have said like some dastardly things about you. Like not even like some of you guys could have gotten diagnosed with mental illness. People could have like tried to make it seem like it was worse than what it was. People could have pulled away from you. The collective's crazy. Like they're off it. No, they're crazy. Or somebody like really tried to legit say like you were crazy and make it seem like you weren't there. You were schizophrenic. Some of you guys could have just had panic attacks due to stress or something. And then people could have also tried to take advantage of that because we got, yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. They could have thought you were like a very insecure, codependent, needy, weakness, shallow, unnecessary drama. They felt a lot of people could have felt like you were codependent, and it's crazy because all these people now want to be somebody that you can depend on. It's like at first they're like, oh, this person depends on people. Like, I don't know. Like, you guys are a normal person looking for normal relationships, but people like kind of feeling like you, trying to read into you and projecting weakness into you is now people are realizing that it was a reflection of them. These people were saying that you should have somebody better than me in your life. Like, why am I in your life? If you must not have nobody. It's like, oh, I thought I had you, like, or I thought we were trying to see if we could be friends. I thought you were trying to make friends. Or you don't got friends? Is that why I'm here? I thought you was here because we were dating as friends. Like, some people are now realizing how retarded that mindset. I don't mean to say the R word. I suffer from psychomotor retardation due to bipolar disorder sometimes during the depressive phase. So I'm like, technically, I could say it. No. Either way, they're realizing how freaked up that was. Like, to think about you in that prospect here. Yeah, we got Knight of Wands coming out, hero, fearless, inspired action, adventure, rebellious, passion, confidence, bravery, energetic. Yeah, we got Cancer coming out. People are now thinking of you as this sort of Knight of Wands here. They're seeing you be fearless, inspired. They're remembering how fearless and inspiring you are and how much you've been through. And now they're like, dang, you went through that with nobody. They're at first treating you like you were codependent while you were going through these things, like you were supposed to be fully independent. They could have treated like anytime you called on them, like you were a burden here. Some people are regretting treating you like you were a burden, because you learn not to call on them. And you learn to do things all on your own here. People are realizing why you learn to do things on your own and why you feel like you can't call on anybody because everybody feels like you should already have it. Even that guy you were dating felt like you should already have a man. Like, why you don't have a man? And it's like, all right. And because you didn't have a man already, he wasn't able to appreciate you allowing him into your presence because he consciously knew that he wasn't worth your presence here. A lot of these people are realizing they didn't undervalue you. They undervalued their self here. They felt like somebody else should be next to you, and that's what's going on. Either somebody or nobody. It's like, Spirit, please tell me more. But now that you're showing your true self, your wings are fixed and spread again. Or, maybe you put your social media up back after a while, you didn't have no social media, and like maybe the evil eye was getting to you, or maybe you just wanted to be around people with more expansive mindsets. It's like now people want to know you. Somebody's heart is really, really aching for you. Spirit, please tell me more. I feel like you had rumors spread about you by different people here. And like a lot of this, it's not just rumors, but your business overall. There's things you did that was normal, that normal people did, but they judged you harsher for it. It's like, that's the big thing that's coming out here. It's like, like you guys could have put it like this. You and your friend could have both went to a party. You and you guys both hooked up with two different guys at the party, spent the night at the telly, but then they're telling everybody that you're a SLUT. You're the one who don't have responsibility. They're like, oh my God, she slept with Craig, but you would never say that she slept with Mac. Yeah, Craig Mac, that's brand new flavor, yeah. And that's another thing, you putting a brand new flavor in somebody's air. Yeah, new beginning, career, opportunities, resources, manifestation, abundance, stability, security, prosperity here. You guys are on a new beginning. Somebody is saying keep pushing forward. Don't stop for anybody that's not worth it. Some of you guys might have lonely hearts here because there's just a lot of people that didn't understand you, misinterpreted you. It's like, I don't know. You don't know what the mix up was between you and people until you realize you just got to meet people who aren't mean, who aren't douchebags, who don't try to mistreat people for any reason at all. Because if you don't respect the person, you got to move from around them. And people who try to use people for what they got are the problems. It's like people who try to come and fight with people they don't agree with are the problems. People who want to teach people, like, no, is this person is that way, this person is a racist. Get out their racist face then. Like, like, yo, like, yo, or this person is that. Stay out of their face. That's another thing you're teaching people too. So you're teaching people to stay out of people's faces here. Like, that's another thing. Some people might have at first looked at you as like very much conflict avoidant. They felt like you had to avoid conflict because you were financially dependent, lack of stability and security, reckless spending, maybe superficial here. This could be them. They could be financially dependent, or people wanted to look at you as being financially dependent. A lot of you guys are showing yourselves to be incredibly financially independent. Like, a lot of you guys could afford things that they can't afford yet. And this is another thing that's pissing them off because they didn't expect to look back and see you more than stable. If they had this fantasy of you being financially dependent, by financially dependent, some of you guys could have just been on food stamps. Maybe you guys got apartments, like, like subsidized or whatever. You could have got a cheaper apartment in the hood, like me. Hey. But then you still off getting tummy tucks. They like, oh, you ignorant to realizing, like, it's your life. You can spend it how you want it. You have your reasons. Is now people are trusting when before they were judging you like you were a kid here or something like that. I don't know, and I'm going to roll my eyes at her. These people went from feeling like you didn't know how to handle conflict to realizing they are overly conflict. They're addicted to conflict. These people are like, oh, I can't stand people who avoid conflict, and okay, they don't know how to stand their back. They're overly addicted to conflict. Not every game is chess here. This is what they're realizing. Not everything's a game. Not everything's is chess. Sometimes people are around just for you to enjoy their presence with. Like, that's what it is. Like, these people took no time to enjoy anybody your presence here, so they have no right to come around you. And then it's like, like, I don't know. They feel like now you're grown. They shouldn't even be asking if you on EBT. They shouldn't be worried about if you're on EBT and you got a BBL or something like that because you're grown. Whether they think it's ignorant, and it's like, that's unnecessary conflict. It's unnecessary conflict. This person made the decisions that they want. If you don't like being around somebody like that, you don't have to be around them. But then now they're looking at themselves as being like overly judgmental here, overly conflicting. A lot of women do that, and they ruin a lot of their friendships by nitpicking like over things that don't matter with other women. Like, like, Spirit, please tell me more. And some of them might do that with their relationships too, and then not realize it in the end. Like, they put people under a microscope. That's why I partially don't care that guys start negging people. I'm like, I could see why, because negging versus nagging. But I'm like, why are you doing that to a random person? I'm like, go back and do that to the girl that abused you and made you want to do that because she complained about every little thing in a relationship here. Like, like, why are you taking this out on random people? And then I guess the intention behind it too. I'm like, yo, because some women, they're like, well, well, I would have been friends with her, but did you know? I'm like, you're addicted to cortisol. You're addicted to conflict. I'm like, people aren't conflict avoiding. People don't want to be around you. Or it's like, even if people wanted to be around them, it's like everything was an argument with them. This is another thing that they're coming to realize, that everything was always an argument with them. Consistency, practicality, reliable, efficient, patient, strong will, improvement, determination, responsible. This is how people are looking at you now as the Knight of Pentacles. They were at first looking at you as the Queen of Cups in reverse. They felt like you had nothing to offer but your little heart or your little listening ear, that you're no longer this, you're no longer funny, you're not going nowhere. And then it's like, you're innovative. Now they want to get where you're at, and your heart is like, you don't trust nobody. And a lot of people realize why you don't trust nobody, and a lot of people feel like it's very legit that you don't trust anybody, because they feel like a lot of people could have did you wrong. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. Yeah, we got inheritance, family and job security, affluence, stability, tradition, long term success, a strong foundation. Somebody wishes that they would have given you some sort of inheritance here rather than trying to withhold it from you. Even if this inheritance is just a good treatment, good family life, like maybe like they just treated you wrong. It's like a lot of these people, they could have been nitpicking rather than caring for you. A lot of you guys had to get it on your own, and that's another reason people are giving you this sort of respect here, is whether you got it from the government or you got it from some man, or however you got it, even down to OnlyFans, or however you got it. One thing's for sure is you did not rely on your family, and you did not rely on them to get it, and you can still get it without anybody here. So because of people trying to treat you funny for even getting anything from them, whether it's even empathy, these people ain't even want to give you empathy. They were nickel and diamond how many times you could cry, like, oh, you must be having a bad day for attention. I can't give you no empathy. It's like you ain't even get empathy for them. So now it's like you guys should be telling good stories. That's another thing. You might be opening up and telling good stories about people who were there for you and groups you were in, and that could make people. That's why I always say look beyond your social group. I'm like, ain't no reason there should be a male loneliness epidemic. If you check out my other page, and I'm on like different websites finding people who suffer the same as me here. We got secrets, lack of self-trust, out of touch, silence, dissonance, accepting surface knowledge here. Yeah. There was secrets and rumors told on you, and somebody just accepted surface knowledge, but now they're looking at you as being like grown on your own, independent. A lot of people are realizing that, dang, you've been on your own. They looked at you as so differently than what you are here. It's like, it's so strange how people wanted to judge you and whatnot. And like I said, you don't need them. And now that they know you don't need them, you don't need a shoulder to cry on. You don't need nobody to give you no ride. You don't need like nothing, not even their friendships. Is now that people want to offer you their friendships. They want to see what's going on with you. They want to treat you regularly. They want to treat you with respect. They want to treat you in a way that's, I don't know, fair. They don't like who they are in your story. They want to come back and be that good person here. A breakthrough, new goals, new direction, moving forward, taking action and passion here. People see you taking action on your passion. They see you have new goals, new directions. There's people that want to come in and congratulate you, and like, that didn't congratulate you before. I really like where you're at in life. I really like the things that but their validation don't mean nothing. Roll your eyes at people like that. I can't stand people that mistreat you when you lose something and when you're down and out. And then I just want to let you know that now you're doing good. It's like, stay away from me. I just want to let you know your opinion doesn't matter, for better or for worse. Like, you real live loser. You think your opinion and your words mean more than it does. Like, Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. Where they just be regurgitating what they think is common sense. But common sense ain't so freaking common. Loss of control, setbacks, unwelcome change, unlucky delays, misfortune. Somebody's dealing with a lot of misfortune after you went away, and a lot of misfortune for the way they treated you, and just in life in general. And somebody feels like you're one of the last people they could actually run to, but you're not. You obviously don't have any open arms for this person. Some of these people thought that you would come back to them at some point. They're saying that this is not the case here. Some of this is a younger sibling. They might be wanting to live with you, but they could have stole from you. They could have tried to sleep with your man. They could have, I don't know, did something weird to you, and like, or spread rumors about you, or just was always mean to you for like no reason. But now they want to ask if they could come and stay with you or something like that. And you're like energetically rejecting it. Some of you guys don't even talk to their sibling, or some of you guys are in a what is that? Like, you don't know if you want to actually let them live with you. I wouldn't. Your mental health is important. This is mental health awareness month. If you don't want to deal with that person, you don't have to deal with that person because it might lead to a lot of animosity here. Um, transition, letting go of hatred, moving on, leaving behind relief, journeys. Yeah, so you guys have moved on. You guys have left behind something, some group of people. Maybe you left behind a job, but it's all going well. You guys are looking well. You're feeling well here. Don't let nobody come back. A lot of you guys are looking more youthful. You're looking more just better spirited. You look like you're having fun here. You got some people that want to come around and kind of pop that bubble, especially this rejected masculine energy. For some of you guys, they might be paying people to try to like do and say things to you online or on your pages. Some of them want to pay people to like in reality, like try to put you down, bully you. They might be trying to get men and women to come at you and talk to you in a certain way here. Or you might have people very triggered by your glow up, your beauty, your light. Some people you might just be making them cry. I feel like a lot of you guys are also turning heads. You might have people just straight up staring at you and like forgetting what they are doing, especially in a grocery store. I can't stand grocery shopping. It's like yo, yeah, like that's why I be ordering most of the time, like online. Sometimes I forget little things. If you guys can have people just staring at you like, whoa, who is that? Like, like, whoa, who is that? Like, your beauty is very mystical, very felt here, but there's unfortunately haters that want to bring that down. There's somebody who feel like you're so beautiful, they just want somebody to think of you differently. They just want to catch you in a bad position so they can ruin you, ruin how people look at you, and then they're crying because they realize they're never going to be able to do that because people are always going to look at you like who you are, a beautiful person. They're not going to look at you funny because somebody else hurt you. Like, it's like people who want to do that, that's another thing that got them feeling corny as F. There's people who want to hurt you and then have other people look at them like they're having a victory here. Like, ooh, you hurt them. They're like, no, you're just a rude person. Like, Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. Somebody really wants you in tears. I don't know why. Or maybe this person is in tears here. They're like, I don't know. Financial loss, struggle, poverty, insecurity, isolation, recession, unemployment. Some of these people are in poverty with the Five of Pentacles here. They're in and they see you making money, and this is the funny thing, they're in poverty because of how they treat people and the way they spend their time. Like the only thing they look for is a win, but like this could have affected their job abilities. These people could get jobs and then they end up losing their jobs because a lot of people don't like them because those are those people who always trying to check people, like they to prove that they handle conflict outright. Well, first of all, no. I'm going, and it's okay if it has to be like that. But come on, if you're trying to check somebody like that just because they're wrong on something, that's not going to lead to a very happy life. Like if you like, you coming at somebody like this is a Twitter argument and it's work or something. Um, Productivity, release, regaining awareness, freedom, survivor, self-limiting beliefs, and hopeful. You're releasing all self-limiting beliefs. You're very hopeful right here. You're regaining productivity and whatnot. Somebody wanted you in a victim mentality. They wanted you trapped and restricted, helpless, in prison. They wanted you caught in a dilemma here. Somebody's mad that they can't cause any dilemmas in your life, I guess. You guys are not in any sort of victim mentality. You guys are like, they're still waiting for you to be in some sort of victim mentality. Somebody really wanted to bully you, and then you feel like, oh, why does nobody like me? Now they realize that's never going to happen. You guys look too good. You feel too good. You have people that literally stop and stare at you. Like, why would they? And this is why people keep thinking that, because you guys look good, act good, you're funny, you're popular. It's like you're above them. Why do they feel like they could ever do that? Is what's banging in people's head. They're like, who did I think I was? Because even if I'm rude to her, like there's mad people who love her, love the collective. There's mad people who love the collective. There's always going to be somebody that admires them. There could have been guys that wanted to treat you bad to make you feel and question your self worth here. Why would you question your self worth when there's the other guys that's treating you right? You're going to know that these people shouldn't be acting like that because they're not your parents. This is what you're giving. You're giving that authority thing. Nobody has the right to punish you. As adults, they can only talk it out with you. And that's where it lies at. You guys have self security. Some people here was looking at you like you had some sort of childlike mind here, like they could really control your perception of yourself. They are not that powerful to control your perception of yourself, much less the destiny in your life. They can't make you focus on what they want you to focus on. They can't bring you down. They can't, like, like they're nothing. These people are nothing trying to be something here. It's so weird. We got the Fool coming out. Desire to start, free spirit, fresh beginning, adventure, simplicity, spontaneity, innocence, idealism. Yep, see, these people looked at you like you was a child. Maybe they felt like they could stop your journey early. Now these people, it's like a lot of this is weighing heavy on their heart. A lot of this is going to affect the way they look. It's going to affect the way they feel towards other people. A lot of these people want to be you and not them. They realize a lot of people are drawn to you. A lot more people like you than the people who like them here. Nobody really likes them and their attitude. Nobody really cares about them. We got, yeah, competition, conflict, arguments, dispute, lack of cooperation, diversity, tension, and rival oppositions here. Yeah, rival oppositions. Somebody wants to be able to compete with you. I feel like this is like over masculine energy, but that masculine feels like no, like you're like, oh goodness, like this person is not attracted to too many people. This person is another weirdo like you. I'm gonna have to get that into the love reading energy. But that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this reading. Goodbye.